Hi all, I'm Dee and welcome to Decode's YouTube channel. So in this video, I've got Wipro Elite's recent technical interview experience. I'll be talking all about the technical interview experience, kind of questions that was asked. Is Before that, I'd like to show you my YouTube channel, which is Decodes. The purpose of this channel is to be useful for others who are all preparing for their interviews so that they can get to the next steps of their lives. So my team and I has been consistently uploading contents related to technical interview experience, HR interview experience, various preparation resources, guidance that you need in order to crack a particular round or even a whole company. So if you're looking for that kind of a guidance, then my page is the go-to for you. So please do subscribe to me. You'll definitely find this helpful and you'll be getting all the updates that you need. Share it with your friends also and ask them to subscribe and like my videos if you found this useful. Okay, now let's get into this. So technical interview experience. The first question that was asked was self-introduction. So please do note that this happened recently on September 10th. Okay, fine. So it was asked about, they were asked about the self-introduction. So they check your communication skills, okay, and also your fluency and how confident you are through this. And you can also expect questions based on your self-introduction. Okay, so you need to be prepared on this. So an example template would be, you can start with your name and then your native, where you were born. That's it, that's enough. And then you can go on with your BE details, graduation details, 12th and 10th, or if you've done diploma, the respective thing that you've done. And you can talk about your strength, weaknesses, your skills, projects, internship that you've done if you've done any, and then your achievements, and then your hobby. Okay, so please do add some fun elements in this, and also only tell something that you are confidently aware of. Okay, and then you can talk about your long-term goals, short-term goals, and you can end with a conclusion and thank you. Okay, so this is what I would suggest. Fine, so you can go on with this kind of a template. Okay, self-introduction, most common, definitely you'll be asked for this. Okay, the next one is like they'll be having your resume. So project mentioned in the resume, so you would have mentioned many projects, right? Mostly the first project or second project. So any one project mentioned in resume, questions will be based on that. So what kind of questions can they ask on project? Basically, they can ask, what technologies did you use, what stack, okay, what stack basically, and then what problem did it solve. So what is this project? Okay, what problem did it solve? Followed by that, you can expect, what was your part in this particular project? So if it was a single, like if it was a self project, okay, you can talk about it. But if it was a group project, they'll definitely ask about your part. Okay, and these are all the common questions, and they might also ask, so in case of any misunderstanding between your team members, how did you solve it? Were you the team leader? Okay, so those scenario based questions, scenario based, that is based on the project. Okay, so they can even ask on final year project. So what was your final year project? And then the mini project. Okay, excuse me. So I want you to be prepared on all of these. So resume, with respect to resume, whatever you've mentioned in your resume, be thorough with that. And that starts with project. These are all the kinds of questions that you can expect. Okay, followed by that, you can expect questions from Java. I mean, not from Java, like whatever programming language that you've mentioned in your resume, or they'll be asking. So there are two possibilities. So the language that you mentioned in your resume, or or they'll be asking, in which language are you comfortable with? So what is the language that you're really aware of? Okay, they'll be asking you that question. So based on that, if you mention Java, Python, C++, or anything, questions will be based on your programming language. So be prepared with one programming language, and it would be good if you have done a project on that particular language stack also. So okay, so this person was asked about Java, questions from Java basically. So if it was from Java, The most common question that you can expect is OOP concept. So whenever you're going for an interview, you should always be prepared with OOP concept. This is very, 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 very important. So what are all the OOP concept does Java have? Right. So what is OOP concept? Why it is needed? So basically, definition of OOP. They can ask about the definition of OOP, and then they can even ask about like like the OOP concepts, which is polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, pi-a, and then real life example. Explain OOP with real life examples. Fine. And then diamond problem in Java, and constructors, destructors, and also excuse me, they can ask about constructors, and then method overloading, method overriding, method overriding, right? And then access specifiers, access modifiers. There are tons of questions. Difference between interface and abstract class. So you need to be prepared on like all of this, interface versus abstract class. So what is an abstract class? What is an interface? So these are all the most commonly asked OOP question. And also you can expect exception handling. So if you're going to prepare with respect to Java, you need to know the entire OOP concept, arrays, strings, exception handling, file handling, all of those things. Exception handling, file handling, arrays, strings. So are strings mutable or not? If not, do we have any other thing for that? String builder, string buffer, string builder, and everything. Okay. And then collections. Don't miss collections. If you're going to prepare with Java, you need to be prepared on all of these. Okay. Fine. So I hope you got an idea. So if you're choosing Python, no, the same thing goes. If you're like choosing Python, let me just put it over here. If you're choosing Python, then very important one is OOP concept, data structure present in Python. What are all the data structure present in Python? Right, list, string, tuple, set, dictionary, and the difference between all of this, difference between list and tuple. So which is immutable, which is mutable, difference between set and dictionary, and all of those. And you need to be prepared on like what break, continue, past statements, and also the Python concepts, right? So even with concepts, pi-a, I already talked about it, access specifiers, access modifiers, real life OOP examples, all of those things. Okay, if you're choosing a language, be prepared on top to bottom on that particular language. Okay, I hope you got an idea. Now let's go to this. So questions were asked from DBMS SQL. Let me put it in this way: DBMS SQL, operating system, computer network, computer architecture. If you're from CSE background, it's very, very important. If you're from non-CSIT, you can expect question from DBS, SQL, computer architecture. Okay, and also computer networking mostly, but all of these should be prepared by everyone who are preparing for Wipro Elite. Questions from DBMS. So with respect to DBMS, you need to know what is DBMS, what is database, what is DBMS, and then difference between file structure and database, file structure and everything. And also keys are very important, you guys. They'll definitely ask questions on keys. So this person was asked on primary and foreign key. They might even ask the difference between primary and unique key. Okay, fine. And then you've got you can expect questions on normalization. Okay, normalization, what is normalization, what are all the normal forms and everything. So if you want a detailed DBMS MCQ video that was like which contains questions asked on many interviews. So I've got a channel. So I've got a video in my channel. If you navigate through this particular videos, you can find this top DBMS MCQs you can't miss. So if you're going for Wipro Elite and if you want to prepare for DBMS, you can take a look at it. You can watch this video fully, which has most commonly asked DBMS MCQ question that is asked in the interview. Okay, now let's go. Okay, so DBMS is very important with respect to SQL. If you've mentioned SQL, then they'll definitely ask questions on the languages. DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, all of the syntax, definitions, clauses, queries. Okay, clauses, queries, and then what else? They can even ask you to write a query. So If you want a MySQL cheat sheet, that is also available in my channel. So you can just go to the live tab. If you navigate to the live tab, I've got Cognizant MySQL cheat sheet. So that is a general cheat sheet which is applicable for Cognizant also and Wipro, right? And any company's interview round. Okay, you can go through this particular video and have your cheat sheet, MySQL cheat sheet. It's for free only. Okay. So these were all the DBMS questions that was asked. So please to be prepared. With respect to SQL also, you can expect like what else? Subqueries, operators. Okay, so please do be prepared on this. I hope you got an idea. Followed by that, so the end of the interview was question for the interviewer. So if they ask a question like this, please don't say no and ask them some questions in return. This shows that you're really interested in this particular company and the role that they're going to offer. Question for the interviewer, you can ask questions like, I would suggest asking questions like these. So you're going to work as an intern, as a person, like for a job, right? So what are the challenges faced by the freshers for this particular role? Okay. And what skills do you expect? What skills do you expect from a fresher? Okay. Followed by that, what else you can ask? So challenges faced, what skills do you expect? And then, do you have any feedback for me? Do I have any room for improvement? Don't blatantly ask feedback, but you can ask room for improvement. Do you think I could improve in anything? Fine, room for improvement. And then work life balance. You can even take it in a fun way and ask like, so how has been your experience at Wipro? Okay, you can even ask that. So be confident. How has your experience in Wipro been? Okay, you can ask questions like these also. Okay, so this is it. This is most commonly will be asked. So the interview lasts for about 20 to 30 minutes, I would say. Okay, so this is all about in this video. So like when I get further updates regarding much other experience, I'll be definitely posting it, you guys. So in this video we saw about the recent Wipro Lite technical interview experience. It started with self introduction and then asked about the project and resume. So to put it in a conclusive way, be prepared with self introduction. Okay, let me just put this over here. Be prepared with self intro first of all, very important. And be prepared with your resume. Whatever you put in your resume, you need to be prepared on that. Third point, language. So the language in which you are comfortable with. Okay, and then have some questions to ask the interviewer in turn. Questions for interviewer. And then some coding questions also. Okay, to be on the safer side. Okay, basic ones only. So this is all in this video. I've covered everything that you need to be prepared, and even computer science subjects, which I forgot to mention. Computer science subjects such as computer networks, computer architecture, DBMS, SQL, OS. Okay, all of these. Okay, so this is all for this video. I'll see you in another live session or a video. Until then, take care and bye bye, and please do subscribe to me. Okay.